Do you still think you're giving birth to the second coming? Chucky. Chucky.
Good points in the film was when the relationship between the dad and the young boy and how they were, you know, their relationship was light, very happy and interesting.
So the more people coming out to see these films, the more films get commissioned and we can get our story told. And that's the whole point of Images of Black Women Film Festival, providing the opportunity for us to see these stories as well. And I'm glad everybody came out here to support. There's over 100 people here today supporting this film. So yeah, give yourself a round of applause.
I enjoyed the movie. There was just some point that I was a bit puzzled about. One was when the son told the father about the baby, that, you know, the mom is having a baby, and it was like news to him. And then he was talking to the friend when he was going to work, and he said, this is like the 5th time we've been here. I couldn't understand, well, has she lost baby before? That was one of that I was puzzled about. Another thing about, well, did she have like mental problem before, things like that.
Just reflecting back on that family in the beginning as well, because how many of you, when you first saw the film, thought this is a sister bringing up her child on her own? Did anybody think that initially? Yeah, but you see how the film, it have many hill and gullies, different turns. So when we got through to the first part where Mark, Idris enters, that's when we said, well, hang on a minute, this is to have a brother beside her, which is nice, because often we are portrayed always as being single parents, and we know people are single parents and no parents for many reasons.
Watched the film Second Coming. Fantastic film. It's good to see black British actors in a film where it covers the whole range of family dynamics. I like the sort of supernatural element to it as well. I was a little bit confused at one point. I wasn't really sure what was going on, but I did enjoy watching all the actors, and particularly the young ones as well. The young boy, I thought was very good for his age. I'm sure he must be under about 15 or so, but I thought he was a very good actor. Very good film.
No, I enjoyed it a lot because I do like slow films. And I thought the images of black men and the black child were particularly novel. It's a much more nurturing side of black men than normally comes across in film. But as someone in the audience said, this might have been at the expense of the women who were shown as aggressive and not sisterly. So you win one, you lose one in the portrayal.
Enjoyable film, quite slow but enjoyable and quite intense. I thought the religious undertones were interesting, and I love the fact that the second coming was female. Get it right this time round.
Really invigorating and inspiring movie. It had so many layers to it, and I don't think you could really stop talking about it from a sort of philosophical point of view. But in terms of all the actors there, I really like how it was a movie really dominated by black actors and actresses, and I really like the kid in it. He really impressed me, actually, more than all the other actors in the film. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing more of the films over this weekend.
It was a film which was, you know, about a family, and it was very nicely portrayed. All the members of the family were all shown, you know, relating to each other independently and together, and also they all had life, you know, outside the family, at work or in school, and they're all balancing those demands.
What I enjoyed about the film is that it didn't answer any questions for you. It kind of put a few things out there and left you to make up your own mind. Like, was it the second coming? Was that like all completely real? Like, maybe the rain in the bathroom, was she having a vision? Was she having a psychotic hallucination, as some people suggested, or was it like a miracle on a par with Immaculate Conception? Or was it a woman who is in denial about how she's got pregnant and she's starting to like struggle with her psychiatric well-being? Like, you could see it completely possibly from either situation, and it left you to make up your own mind until right at the last moment when it kind of gave you a potential answer, which I quite liked.
I watched it only purely as a piece of art, which it was, which is what film is. And obviously we use film, we come to film and it helps us to look at things that are happening in society and inside of ourselves, but we've got to remember that it's a film, and through the eyes of a visionary, which is Debbie Tucker Green, I experienced her question, which was to look at the miraculous, to look at the spirituality and look at the emotional depth that people have, to see what is possible and what is not possible, and to go with that. And I think for me that's where the film got interesting, when it kind of stepped out of the reality and of the everyday to what is possible, what is potential. And that's why it was called The Second Coming, and with the miracles at the end of the baby and the bird coming alive. And I thought, you know, it's beautiful. It's nice to see an image of myself represented on film, used in a way that's creative and artistic and beautiful.